Every parent knows this scenario. You make dinner, set it down, and the plate gets pushed away. Picky eating is an incredibly common childhood phase. Usually, you navigate it by negotiating over exactly how many bites of broccoli equal dessert, or you just wait it out until their palate inevitably matures. But sometimes that phase doesn't end. Instead, a child's list of safe foods begins to shrink. What used to be 5 acceptable meals becomes 3, and eventually, just 1. At the dinner table, normal childhood stubbornness is replaced by genuine distress. Trying anything outside that shrinking list causes severe, visible anxiety. This is the exact point where extreme picky eating becomes a recognized medical condition called ARFID, or Avoidant Restrictive Food Intake Disorder. Crossing this threshold means standard parenting strategies won't work anymore. The condition requires specialized clinical support to ensure the child gets the nutrients they need to grow. To diagnose a child, doctors look at the difference between behavioral quirks and a clinical disorder. They measure the child's eating habits against their physical and social health. Clinicians look for 4 major physical impacts: significant weight loss, stalled growth, severe nutritional deficiencies, or absolute reliance on supplements. This impact extends beyond physical health, interfering with daily life, making it impossible to attend school events, sleepovers, or normal family dinners. Because it involves severe food restriction, people often confuse this condition with eating disorders like anorexia. But ARFID has absolutely nothing to do with a child's body image. It is defined entirely by functional impairment and the physical toll that the condition takes on a growing body. So if it isn't about body image, what drives the restriction? The answer lies in how a child's neurology processes incoming signals. The first major driver is severe sensory overwhelm. The specific textures, smells, or even the sounds of certain foods become entirely intolerable to the child. The second driver is rooted in a frightening past experience. An incident like choking or severe vomiting creates a trauma response, making the child terrified to swallow or eat anything outside a very strict safety zone. The third is a profound sense of apathy toward food altogether. The child simply has very little appetite and almost no baseline interest in eating. This chart maps out how these drivers frequently overlap with other diagnoses. You'll often see ARFID intersecting directly with autism spectrum disorder and generalized anxiety. In every case, this is a neurological or trauma-based reaction. The child is experiencing genuine physical and emotional distress, not exhibiting willful defiance. The reassuring news for parents watching their child struggle is that ARFID is a fully recognized and highly treatable condition. The primary evidence-based approach is feeding-focused cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, a structured therapy designed to gradually reduce mealtime anxiety and expand that safe food list. This process requires the entire family unit working in close coordination with the child's pediatrician. But executing that therapy requires an official diagnosis and ongoing support from a licensed clinician. Finding that specialized care is often incredibly difficult for families. To bridge that gap, a program called MentalSpace School provides K-12 mental health support directly to students across Georgia. This network map outlines the system. A central school hub connects students to dedicated therapy teams, offering same-day teletherapy with culturally competent clinicians. It also clears financial barriers. The program accepts major insurance, and for Medicaid families, the out-of-pocket cost is $0. By integrating clinical support into the school system, families get the immediate help they need. That shrinking plate can start to expand again, restoring both a child's health and the harmony of the family dinner table. Find the support your family needs at mentalspaceschool.com.